Henry! It's the coach. This is the 2021 season on EA Sports. Coming up, the big man, Derrick Henry, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they got the second straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On the defensive side, this is the starting lineup for the Bills. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they...
And he's going to go down again. Carl Nassib, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Allen to throw it. Hey, right on cue. They set up the screen and complete it. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. They find some open field here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bills 7,
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Tannehill now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 44, Hundley. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Check, 59.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On second down, Michel. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now Hundley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Allen, and Walker has it. No gain, and it's second down. The starters defensively now for the Patriots. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Throwing on second and long. Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen off the play fake. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Come on, fellas.
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Tannehill now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll run with Michel. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Michel. 11 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
And how about that momentum run right there? Personally, what I do is I get right back to the line of scrimmage. I come right back at them before they get settled.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Ed Oliver breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now it's Tannehill. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After the penalty, it's Henry. About 3 yards there to the 27. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator, check 59. I'm here all day.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the ground.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. This is White. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Off the draw, here's Michel. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Back now comes the offense. Madden spotlight time as we shine it on Josh Allen. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. He's going to field this at the 4. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. That's out to his running back, Michel. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running left, it's Henry. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the draw play. This is White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. A first down carry for Henry. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Allen now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Gay's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's second down. Tannehill, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go.
So here are the Bills to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Derrick Henry stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that's complete to Croft. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Jones has it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. They'll roll him out right, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to White.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Michel. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Here's Tannehill. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Michel, a great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Tannehill now to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And now out come the Patriots.
On the ready. 51 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. Shoot.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Michelle. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Tannehill gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
All day, every day.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Steps away. He may try and run for this. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Caught by Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing now is Allen. Open man is Higgins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now White. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the 22, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On first down, Michel. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And it's Michel once again. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Allen going to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Allen on the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Throwing again on second down. Allen, and his throw is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Allen now looks to throw, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calais Campbell able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. And they are going to take possession of the football. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run on first down. Michelle, they get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They can't hang with us here.
At the 20-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction and when they try and change.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Allen. Sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Nassib able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
Come on, boy, let's go. Let's go.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Mike. Here we go, D. Here
Now
I
flags will come in.
Here I come again.
One of the Bills got going a little early.
Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
On play action, Allen looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and that'll bring up second down. On 2nd and 15 now, Allen. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
First down, Bills.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Operating from the red zone now. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. And this one caught by Beasley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Back to throw. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Michel. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And they will take a knee here. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win no one takes it for granted.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New England, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,